I'm Master Wigglesworth at Show and Tell You. It's time for Show and Tell. It's time for Show and Tell. What did you bring today, Miss Marsh? It's time for Show and Tell. Ah! Hi, little scholars.
Hi, little scholars. This is Master Wigglesworth and Missy Marsh, and we welcome you to Show and Tell University. We're glad that you came. Today for Show and Tell, I brought hearts. I have hearts everywhere because today is the day of Varsity Phonics Club, capital H, little h. H says, it's like you're making a breath, as in heart. H says, the name, sound, and picture. The name, letter H. Capital H, little h. The sound, and the picture, heart. H says, as in heart. H says, look at the back on our manuscript printing paper. Capital H is a straight stick. Move over and make another straight stick with a straight stick in the middle like a belt, in the sky and in the sand. Little h lives in the sky and the sand, a straight stick with a hump. Capital H, little h. H says, as in heart. H says, now let's blend that. Where in the alphabet does H come? Let's say the alphabet song. A, B, C, D, E, F, G, H. Hey, there it is. A, B, C, D, E, F, G, H. There it is. Capital H and little h. And now we will blend. We're going to blend these. We're going to blend it with our vowels. Capital A, little a, capital E, little e, capital I, little I, capital O, little o, capital U, little u. A, e, I, a, e, I. Now we put an H with it. H says, A says, ha. H says, E says, he. H says, I says, here. H says, O says, aha. H says, U says, aha. Ha, he, ha. Ha, he, ha. These are magnets, stickers that we put on there, and you can have Mr. Blending Tree. Hi, Mr. Blending Tree.
Hi, little scholars. You did a great job blending today. Clap for yourself.
Yay! Congratulations. Let's do that one more time. Ha, aha, ha, ha, here, ha, aha, ha, aha. Ha, he, ha. Ha, he, ha. And now, how would you write capital H and little h? I have my whiteboard. We're going to write it on the whiteboard with a marker, a dry erase, straight stick. Move over and make another straight stick with a straight stick in the middle. Capital H. Little h, a straight stick. Start about in the middle, go up with a hump, and come right back down. Capital H, little h. H says, as in heart. When I draw a heart, I draw back like that, go up and back like that. Every time I sign my name, I put a heart with a cross in the middle. That tells you a little bit about me. A heart with a cross in the middle. A heart is a good shape to know how to make. I'm going to put this down. I'm going to get my manuscript printing paper. And you know this manuscript printing paper, I'm going to move that out of the way. I'm going to hand this to our friend Gloria, who's here. Hi, Glo. Now we're going to write this. It's nice to have helpers. We're going to write this on my manuscript printing paper. You can get that at Missy Marsh's Facebook page. Capital H and little h both live in the sky and the sand. We don't go in the sea. Straight stick, straight stick, straight stick in the middle. Little h is a straight stick with the hump. Then we have ha, he, ha, ha. And if I add a T to the H, little h, and the O, remember how we make it? You can go back and watch our videos on each letter. And here's a T, a straight stick with another straight stick. Let me cover that up. Ha, ha. T says T. Hot, hot. You just read a word. Ha, he, ha, hot, hot. And I circle letter H down there. Clap for yourself. You did a great job. And now we're ready to have some fun with our H's, our hearts. This is how you make a heart. Did you think this was a secret? It's not. Now you will know how to make one. I made these hearts. Look, aren't they wonderful? I made these hearts. I drew. First, I folded the paper. See how I folded that in half? Matching this and this. And then you draw this curvy line and down. Let's make 3 of them. Curvy line and down. Curvy line and down. And that's on the fold. So there's 2 papers there. And all you do is cut with your thumb up. Moms and dads, they kind of try to turn it like this. Thumbs up, fingers here, and you cut, open, close, hold on to it, turn your paper. That's a technique, turn your paper. And watch what happens. A heart. That's how I made these hearts. This is how you make a heart. Now we're going to make a heart with pipe cleaners and beads. Look what I made. I have beads that have letters MM for Missy Marsh. So I'm going to get my supplies over here. Here we go. Look what I brought. There's my pointer. I'm going to get that out of the way. Now, I have some beads in here, and I have some beads in here, and this is a long pipe cleaner. All I did to make this beautiful, beautiful heart, I folded it in half. To get the half, put the top together, and this pipe cleaner, and then you just put your beads on. That's it. And I did a pattern. Can you see this? It's a pattern. I put down at the bottom a small pink one. Then I put a round pink one, small pink one, purple. Small purple. Small pink, round pink, small pink, round purple. And you can, I did the same thing on this side. And I also had a little bitty one that was a letter. You can see the M. So I thought I had another one. Here it is. That one looks about like, it doesn't want to come out of there. Like this. That's a T. That's a T. It's very, very easy. Pipe cleaner. When you get to the middle, you get all your beads on there, you just twist it around like that. See how I twisted it? Pretend all those beads were on there. And then you make a heart shape. So you learned how to cut out a heart. Now you know how to make one with pipe cleaners. There's something else I made. I'm going to reach over here. The birds need food, and we can help them. This is an orange pipe cleaner, and these are Cheerios. And I made it the same way I made this, and I intertwined them. Before you push those pipe cleaners together, you just intertwine them, and I'm going to hang that outside. Actually, I put it outside, and I'm going to put it outside again for the birds. You can look on Missy Marsh's Facebook page, and you can see exactly in my yard how I put them outside. Here's another way that you can do it. Fold your paper in half. You can make a double heart. Now look what happens when you do that. 1, 2, and you open it up, and you have a heart like that. That's so beautiful. Well, what could you do with these hearts that you make? You see how I have construction paper here, and I drew these hearts there, cut them out, and look at the picture back here that I did. I just glued them on paper. See that? Glued them together, the yellow and the blue, and this, and I made a 3-dimensional balloons or flower. I also used ribbon, glued that on there and tied it. I told you, there's my initials, Missy Marsh. There's my heart with the cross in the middle, and I put the date. Maybe you want to do this for a card for your family or for a friend. So that's a wonderful thing that you can do. We have lots of heart stickers. They're always fun. We have one more thing to do. I use glitter glue. Can you see that I put a little bit of glitter glue on there? That's a wonderful thing. Let me change this out. You be thinking about, what is she gonna do next? What is Missy Marsh gonna do? Well, it's messy. I think you will like it. Look what I have. I have paints. Do you save your toilet tissue rolls? I hope so. We've been saving them at our house. We are going to paint. I'm going to move my scissors. You want to always be careful with those. Look, I painted with cardboard tubes. So right now, all you have to do is get a cardboard tube and you push it down in the middle and put rubber bands around it. Now, notice this side I tried to paint with it, and that side was stuck in. This one comes out a little bit. So you want to be sure. You could paint on both sides if you can. But when I did it and I printed them, I kind of roll it a little bit. Let's try that. I'm going to try my very favorite color. Look, I put it on there. Isn't that fun? Somebody said it looks like a hoof. A hoof. Well, maybe so. I think it looks like a heart. The heart is such a fun thing to do. Let's paint with this blue, shall we? Put rubber bands around there, kind of squeeze it together. There we go. Let's try to paint. Look what I'm doing. I'm mixing it around. I want to be sure I get some on there. Let's see if I can make one. And I roll it. See how I kind of rock it back and forth? Did it make it? Did we do it? We did it! It's nice and thick. Let's try that. Let's try one more. Rock it back and forth. You just made a heart. That's wonderful. Shall we try red? Just one time. Let's try red. I shake up. This is just acrylic paint. Put that on there. Just a little bit. Always put the lids back on. There's our blue. I'm going to try to do it with this side. See how you have to kind of be sure that all that. This is so much fun for fine motor skills. Here we go. Are we ready? Put it down. Rock it back and forth a little bit. We did it! You could have such fun. You could make cards with this. You could make a picture for your room. Heart. The heart shape. Capital H, little h. Capital H, little h. H says as in heart. H says That's how you make it. 2 straight sticks, another straight stick, and a hump in the sky and in the sand. Thank you, little scholars, for stopping by. Go to Missy Marsh's Facebook page and download our manuscript printing and look at my yard so you can see the bird feeder for all the birds in my yard. Thanks for stopping by. Come back often and invite a friend.